So you're thinking of Bolivia. An excellent, if slightly alarming decision. Most people pick Spain or Florida. You, my friend, are clearly different. Perhaps a touch unhinged. I like that. Bolivia isn't your average holiday spot. It's high, it's wild, it's wonderfully bewildering. And it will test your patience and your lungs. Forget gentle beaches. Forget easy travel. This is an adventure in the truest sense. The kind that involves bumpy roads, and food that might surprise you, sometimes pleasantly, sometimes not. Think of it as character building, with llamas. Lots of llamas. They're everywhere, judging you, silently. This guide, if you can call it that. It's for the traveler who scoffs at resorts. The one who finds charm in chaos, who thinks altitude sickness is a souvenir, will spend a week, a whirlwind week, trying to see the best bits, or at least the most memorable bits, which isn't always the same thing, is it? So, pack your sturdiest pants, and a very open mind, and maybe some extra oxygen. Just a suggestion, of course. Bolivia awaits, in all its dusty glory. Don't say I didn't warn you. This will be an experience, one you won't quickly forget, or forgive. Day 1, you'll land in La Paz, or more accurately, El Alto, which is even higher. Just brilliant. The airport sits at 4,000 meters, that's over 13,000 feet for my American friends. Your lungs will immediately lodge a complaint, a very strenuous gasping complaint. Welcome to the roof of the world. Sort of. The taxi ride into La Paz is an event, a chaotic ballet of minibuses and bravado. The city tumbles down a canyon. Houses cling to impossible slopes. It's breathtaking, literally. You'll be too busy gasping to notice. Or perhaps that's just the altitude. It's hard to tell, frankly. Your first task, acclimatize. This mostly involves lying down and wondering if you're about to expire. The locals will offer you coca tea. Mate de coca, they call it. It's supposed to help. It might. Or it might just taste like lawn clippings. Either way, drink it. You'll need something. Don't plan too much for this first day. Walking to the corner shop will feel like Everest. Every slight incline, a personal affront. Your head will throb, gently at first, then with more enthusiasm. This is Bolivia's way of saying hello. A rather forceful oxygen-deprived hello. Enjoy, or try to. Day 2. Assuming you've survived the night, and the altitude hasn't claimed you, it's time to explore La Paz, properly. Or as properly as one can. When every breath is a conscious effort. First stop, the Witches' Market, El Mercado de las Brujas. It's exactly as weird as it sounds. And then some, truly. You'll find llama fetuses, dried ones, hanging up like peculiar ornaments. They're for luck, apparently, buried under new houses, along with herbs, potions, and strange powders. The sellers are stern-faced women, Aymara ladies in bowler hats. They know things, unsettling things probably. Next, hop on Mi Teleférico, the city's cable car system. It's surprisingly efficient and stunning. A brightly colored gondola will whisk you away, over the sprawling, chaotic cityscape. The views are astonishing, terrifying too. You're dangling high above it all. Best not to think about the cables. In the evening, if you're lucky, you might catch a Cholita wrestling match. Yes, you read that correctly. Indigenous women in traditional, vibrant skirts. And bowler hats, naturally. Performing flying kicks and body slams. It's a spectacle. Utterly bonkers. And utterly Bolivian. You must see it. Day 3. Time to leave La Paz, if your lungs haven't already staged a mutiny. Our destination, Uyuni. Gateway to the salt flats. The journey itself is an adventure, usually undertaken by overnight bus. Oh, the glamour of it all. Prepare for a long bumpy ride, a very, very long bumpy ride. These buses are variable. You might get a comma bus, with reclining seats, or you might get something less luxurious, something that rattles and groans, and stops in the middle of nowhere, for reasons best left unquestioned. The roads aren't always paved. That's an understatement, by the way. Bring snacks, bring water, bring patience. A neck pillow is not a luxury, it's a survival tool, essential kit. The toilet situation on board? Let's just say, manage your fluid intake, strategically, very strategically. The Andes at night are cold. Pack warm layers, or shiver. Your choice. You'll arrive in Uyuni town, early morning, feeling like you've gone 10 rounds, with a particularly grumpy washing machine. The town itself is utilitarian. A dusty outpost, not much to see, but it's the launching pad for one of the world's great wonders. If you can still feel your legs, that is. Section 5, Salar de Uyuni, so much white stuff it's practically an alien planet. Day 4, the main event, the Salar de Uyuni. The world's largest salt flat, it's vast, impossibly vast, a blinding expanse of white, stretching to the horizon and beyond. It's like another planet. Seriously, you half expect a little green man to offer you a salty biscuit. You'll be in a 4x4 vehicle, driven by a stoic local, who's seen it all before. He'll navigate the endless white with an unnerving casual skill. You'll stop for photos, lots of photos. The perspective shots are obligatory. Tiny people, giant dinosaur toys, you know the drill. Isla Incahuasi is a highlight, an island in the sea of salt, covered in giant cacti, ancient ones. Some are hundreds of years old. They look like grumpy old men stuck in a very salty desert. The views from the top are spectacular. More white, so much more white. Lunch is usually served out on the salt, a surprisingly civilized affair considering you're in the middle of nowhere. The silence is profound, almost deafening, broken only by the wind, and the click of 1,000 cameras. It's an experience that stays with you, like the salt in your shoes, for weeks. Section 6. Uyuni's aftermath, dust, dinosaurs almost, and dodgy hotels. Day 5. The Salt Flat Tour continues. Or perhaps you did a one-day dash. If so, you're now recovering in Uyuni town, contemplating your next move. Many tours are 3 days long, taking you further into the wilderness, towards colorful lagoons and geysers, and even more questionable accommodation. These multi-day tours are rugged. No 5-star hotels out here, folks. Think basic, very basic. Shared rooms, limited electricity, showers, sometimes hot ones, a lottery. But the landscapes are worth it. Red lakes, green lakes, pink flamingos, yes, flamingos at 4,000 meters. Odd, isn't it? You'll see strange rock formations like Arbol de Piedra, the stone tree, sculpted by wind and sand. It looks like something Dali might have dreamt up. After a particularly potent cheese dream, there are also hot springs, a chance to thaw out in volcanically heated water. Bliss. And then there's the train cemetery, just outside Uyuni town, a collection of rusting old steam trains, abandoned in the desert. It's strangely beautiful, and a bit sad, like a mechanical elephant's graveyard. Kids love climbing on them. Just watch out for the tetanus. Probably. Section 7. Potosi, a mountain of silver, a ton of history, mostly grim. Day 6. Onwards to Potosi. If you thought La Paz was high, Potosi will happily correct you. It's one of the highest cities in the world, over 4,000 meters. Potosi's fame comes from Cerro Rico, the rich mountain. For centuries it spewed out silver, making Spain incredibly wealthy, and costing millions of lives, mostly indigenous and African slaves. The history here is heavy, palpable, and deeply sobering. Beyond the mines, Potosi has colonial charm, narrow streets, ornate churches, grand old buildings. The Casa Nacional de la Moneda, the Royal Mint, is worth a visit. Potosi is a city of stark contrasts, truly. Section 8. Bolivian bites, more than just llama, though there's plenty of that. Day 7, your last full day. Let's talk about Bolivian food. Because man cannot live on altitude alone, though sometimes it feels that way. You must try saltinas, a baked empanada, full of juicy stew. Eating one without spilling it is an art form, a messy, delicious art form. Llama meat is ubiquitous. You'll find it in steaks, in stews. It's lean, surprisingly tasty, like a slightly gamier beef. Don't knock it till you've tried it. Alpaca is also common, even leaner. And quinoa, of course, the superfood. Bolivia is where it comes from, mostly. Other local specialities to sample. Sopa de mani, peanut soup, thick, creamy, and surprisingly good. Pique macho, a mountain of meat, sausages, beef, chicken, onions, peppers, topped with a fried egg, and chilies. It's a challenge, not a meal. Designed to sober you up or finish you off. And to drink besides coca tea, Singani, a Bolivian brandy, potent stuff, often mixed in a chufle cocktail with ginger ale or Sprite, refreshing. Local beers are decent. Pachena is popular, and for the brave, chicha, a fermented corn drink, sometimes made the traditional way, by chewing, yes. Section 9. So, you survived, theoretically. Should you actually go to Bolivia? And just like that, your week is up. You're probably exhausted, filthy, slightly bewildered by it all, perhaps a few pounds lighter from all the gasping and walking and the occasional dodgy meal. You've seen incredible sights and experienced things you can't unsee. Bolivia is not easy. Let's be clear, it will push you, it will frustrate you. The infrastructure can be challenging. Punctuality is a vague concept. Comfort is often an afterthought, but that's part of its peculiar charm. It's raw, it's real. It's unapologetically itself, a rare thing in this homogenized world. So, should you go? If you want a sanitized, predictable holiday, then absolutely not. Stay home. Watch a documentary instead. Safer. But if you crave genuine adventure, if you want to see landscapes that defy belief, and meet people of incredible resilience, then yes, 1,000 times yes, just pack your sense of humor, and your strongest stomach medication, and a willingness to embrace the chaos. Bolivia will reward you. In its own unique way, you'll come back with stories, the kind that make your friends jealous or possibly concerned for your sanity. Either way, it's a win. Go on, do it.